action, 3, 2, 1. We also now let talent know as yourself. You are here, and your beautiful mother. And we are just not opening the doors just for kids and talent and teenagers and young men. We have something called Do You Want to Be a Beauty Queen Reporter? And that means you can be one of our reporters in parades. You could maybe represent your city, state, or country. And where are you from in Denver?
I'm Highlands Ranch, Colorado.
Okay.
So
and
Colorado native.
Okay, so you're here. That's great. Now, if we selected you, who would you like to interview? What would come to mind?
Brad Pitt would be a person that I would love to interview. I think he's an excellent actor, and I love him as a father.
Okay.
And just his political issues, what he does with his money, I think is a great thing for people to follow.
What would your first question be to ask him?
It would be more of like a look. Is he as good looking on TV as he is in person?
Okay. Okay, well, that's what we offer, and you could represent your city, state, or country, or as well as Colorado. And so we're looking for people to help host us and help out at events, as well as sending reporters. So if you are a cameraman, Thoughtless, if she is selected,
you got team.
Team here.
That's
team
it.
Fernandez.
That's right. You never know. You want to be a beauty queen reporter, and what is your name?
Sherry Fernandez.
That's right. Okay, and action, 3, 2, 1.
This is Sherry reporting for the Dawn Reese Show, and I'm interviewing Stuart here today. Stuart, can you please tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm a guy.
You're a guy?
Yeah.
How long have you been a native, or are you a native to Colorado?
Well, I thought you were going to say how long you've been a guy.
Quite
a while now.
A second interview.
Yeah. Native in that I've grown up here, but I was born in Socorro, New Mexico.
Beautiful.
Yeah, but my parents were from here. They just happened to be down there.
So what brought you into the music industry?
Well, from the time I was very young, for some reason I was attracted to it. I think because you got a lot of attention, see, and I liked attention, and I wanted to be an actor or a singer or something, anything. But my dad brought a guitar home one day when I was in 5th grade, and that's kind of where it all took off from there.
So you would say that a guitar is one of your favorite instruments to play?
Yes, definitely.
And in your career, what would stand out the most in your mind that you've done? Success-wise.
Success-wise, well, by now, because I'm so old, there's just a lot of things. But early on, I worked for 5 years straight for a theatrical company where I did 8 shows a week. I did over 2,000 performances in a 5-year period in 2 different theaters, one in St. Louis, one here in Denver. And it was comedy, and it was kind of like our own little Saturday Night Live kind of thing. And it was a job that you loved to hate, and you hated to love it because it was hard work. But I think I don't know. I got so many things, but I learned the most from that. And another thing is I toured all over the world for a while with the international cast of Up With People, which is where I met Willie Knowles.
Nice.
Okay.
Tell me a little bit about celebrities that you've come across and have had an impact within your career and what you've done for them.
Yeah, well, because I teach. Before I was running the Academy of the Arts Denver, I was always still teaching, just on my own. And I got into producing as well. And at one point in time, I took my whole focus off of myself as a performer. Although I still perform, I took the focus off of me and just thought, okay, let's put it on these students that I have. And that's when all of a sudden these amazingly talented people started showing up. And so it wasn't long after that, I met a little girl named Rachel Lampa. She's 10 years old and she could out-sing most adults.
Wow.
And I worked with her for 4 years. I would say she taught me how to teach, because I could teach people that couldn't sing. What do you do with people that already can? So I just had to be pickier. And it worked out. We had a good relationship, and then she got signed to a $1 million recording contract when she was 14 years old to Sony Word Records. And then Stacey Orico was another one, just like that, 13 years old, $1 million recording contract. I met Chelsea Brummett, who could sing like crazy. She was wonderful, but she actually got discovered as an actress. Spent 5 years on Nickelodeon television on a show called All That, and the Gilmore Girls, What I Like About You, and some music videos, and now she's writing music. She lives in Los Angeles. And a little boy named Chris O'Neill, and I took him out to LA and introduced him to management out there. On his second audition, he landed the lead in a New Line Cinema movie called The Last Mimsy. And then I got lots of others that you haven't really necessarily heard of, but either you will one day or you're going to hear their music. They're writing, and they're in Nashville. We've got several in Nashville, several in Los Angeles, some out in Boston and New York. So,
Well, that's
Hey.
wonderful. Again, this is Sherry Fernandez reporting for the Donna Reese Show.